Yesterday we did liver and heart, and they kind of move in a circle. The liver is wood that nourishes the heart, which is fire. And then today we'll do stomach. The heart is fire that nourishes earth. Stomach is earth. And then we'll also do the lungs. The earth nourishes the lung element of metal, which I like to think of as the holder of water, and that's the nourishment for the kidneys. We might do a little bit of kidney at the end, just to kind of nourish that vitality center. So I think that's all I'll say. I've let a few more people come on. People have said yes, they're here. I'm super happy to have you join me. And let's begin with our standing. And let's see if it's a little different here than other places. Great. Find your stance. And I like to take a moment to even rock a little bit forward and back on my heel and the balls of my feet, and just begin to let the roots go down into the earth, and the crown of the head beginning to feel itself a little reaching up, right? So we really feel ourselves 360 degrees, front, back, sides. And you can look out, or if you see a nice sight, maybe you're outside or you have a window for a moment, you just see the beautiful colors if you have colorful trees. And hopefully it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful autumn day here. And let's begin after feeling that spine hanging like a string of pearls. Feel your breath. Oh, I do have a train that goes by, so that will be a part of our practice this morning. So bend your knees and begin to feel that beautiful bounce. And you do this in your way, whatever, however you like to bounce. Some people do bigger or faster, and just begin to wake up all the little areas in the body. The ligaments and the tendons love this movement. The wrists get a little jiggle, which opens up many channels. You feel the energy coming up through your feet. And here we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. It's a detoxifying breath. We begin to really relax into our being. We don't have to do any more than what we are comfortable doing. And if you need to return to sitting, you can do that as well. Let's raise our arms overhead. Let them be easy, the shoulders. Maybe you can't see my hands, but you know the hands move because the knees are bouncing, then the wrists also bounce. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Couple more full, beautiful breaths. Feeling that lovely wake up, this beautiful chi circle. That breath in the side ribs or in the underarms, opening the lymph, detoxifying for the liver. Thank you to the liver. We'll do our stomach spleen, which is arms up. And then let the arms float back down, how they feel comfortable landing. Feel the bounce again, and let your shoulders turn a little side and side. Arms are like wet noodles or maypole ribbons. And it's nice to travel and become familiar with your whole spine. I did this yesterday, and maybe you enjoyed having time to just imagine your sacrum liking and awakening, and the lumbar. And just notice what you feel. Maybe those are areas where you have a little something going on, and that's good to know. Then, when you make your intention, you know exactly where to place that release, that opening up through the thoracic, into the cervical, whole body, whole mind coming together. And come back to our stance. Maybe a smile on your face that start my internal love engine. Again, let the feet root deep in, and we'll continue our opening by tapping underneath the eyes. I use my 2 middle fingers. You can also use your thumb knuckle, as has been taught as well. Feels so good. The stomach, spleen down the front. Opening, opening, opening. We don't have to know exactly, but we can just make that request. And the beginning of the eyebrows. Tap, tap. This goes over the head, down the spine, all the way to the back of the heels. The bladder, kidney channel. Good. Cup your right hand, crown of the head. Feel the warmth there. And tap 9 times. Nice, firm, but cupped. 7, 8, 9. I'm not sure how many that was. It feels so good. And bring your left hand to the forehead. I like to stabilize. And then back hand is on your occiput, back of the skull. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Just feel how good that feels. Wonderful. Let's circle the C7 in the beginning. We missed it yesterday. And just that beautiful base of your neck, a little protuberance. Maybe you can bend and find it easier. Just give it some loving circles. And just be curious about its power or its vitality. I am still curious, and I still just do it out of great faith for this long tradition of Qigong and this beautiful lineage that is doing this particular version of Qigong. Great. Let's tap from top of the clavicles down the front body and just feel how, that feels so good down through the digestion on both sides, the large intestine on both sides. Good. We'll do that again at the end through the stomach. And then tail and sacrum, soft fists, wake up, center of vitality. And you can go to the tail right there at the base, really tail of the spine. And then if you come up in a triangle, in case you don't know your sacrum, it's right there in the center of the pelvis. It's like a cornerstone for the big, now we go to the big bones, the pelvic bones, and the buttocks where the gene pockets are. That feels so good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold that for just a moment and let it resonate through your thigh bones and foreleg bones, just to feel it like ringing that beautiful gong. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It rings out. Sunday morning, ringing the bells. Let's do the knees. You can always laugh at me. About 9 times in the front of the knees and behind the knees. About 9 times. And on both sides of the left knee. We get familiar with the rhythm of it, don't we? The right side. We kind of have that, if you do it, right? You feel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You just kind of have it. Then we don't have to do all the counting. Let's come to our chi stance. So beautiful. Find those feet The feet, sort of the toes, gently grip the earth. The spine is long. The back of the neck is lifting up. Crown of the head. Now we bring our breath through the nose and out through the nose. And the tongue is resting at the roof of the mouth, tip of the tongue, as if you were saying love. That's so beautiful. Little smile on the corners of the mouth. Feel the breath. And then you make that, you connect to what is it I would like released today. Just that wind or whisper of like, maybe we don't have anything particular, and that's fine. That's wonderful. We feel comfortable. We just want to maintain this beautiful openness. But if something is going on physically or emotionally, we just request all is clearing. My arthritis is better, my lower back, my neck. I have some neck things that I often request. Let's say the password in our minds. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. Feel that in your skin, the breathing in the skin, and letting our energy be connected to the entire universe. This unconditional love that is always present, that we don't always feel, but if we practice every day, we tap into it much quicker. It's like, I know how to turn that light on, right? And just call on your master or masters or guides. Where do you gather that sense from? And maybe it's a curious question, and maybe it changes day by day. That energy from the universe, it could be universal love, it could be God, it can be a spirit, it can be Jesus, what a Buddha. And let it rain down on you as a guide, as help. Good. And we're going to begin this morning our movements with the stomach, which brings the arms overhead. So take a moment to find the most comfortable place, letting the shoulders relax down as if you're holding a beach ball, a light ball, or cloud. And if this becomes too much, always just relax for yourself and come back. And as you breathe in, we bend the knees and you feel the energy tingling at the fingertips. And as you exhale, you push into the earth and you come back to standing. This is connecting heaven and earth. And we just continue breathing in and breathing out. This is our stomach, spleen, pancreas. It's the season that we have just completed, which is the sort of late summer, early fall. It's the earth when things begin to decompose in the woods. When you go to the woods in the fall and you feel the crunching leaves, and that's the beginning of this stomach, which is our composter, right? It transports and takes energy through our whole system, breathing in, breathing out. And this bending of the knees, actually, this simple little movement strengthens your bones. And then this one is peaceful. I feel peaceful. I feel grounded. When we are too anxious or we're up in our heads, we've been on the computer too long. You just, I feel so I'm returning to this grounded, feeling my feet, feeling the heavens above, connecting to heaven and earth. All of my obstacles are clearing, the ones I know and the ones I don't know. 3 more breaths with a little smile on your face. Mm. Mm. Feeling that letting go of the exhale. Mm. And let your arms slowly float back down. Enjoy the letting go in the shoulders. Mm. Take a couple of cleansing breaths. Mm. Feel your tingling energy. Feel the energy in your hands. It's so powerful, the chi, the way it awakens this, what Master Lin, his motto, is a healer in every home, a world without pain and suffering. So bring your hands together in front of your dantian, fingertips touching, thumbs and fingers, like a little heart shape, right in front of your beautiful dantian, the core, the deep heart of chi, or sun, we might say. And then you step your right foot a little bit wider. So we're wider than shoulder. Feel your rootedness through the feet. And as you breathe in, we bend a little to the left and exhale to the right. And this can be as small a bend. This can be you can start out very tiny just to feel what feels best for you. Breathing in and breathing out at your pace. You don't have to follow me. You might even feel a beautiful pause at the end of the inhale and at the end of the exhale, where nothing has to happen. We just let the chi percolate. So this is lungs, the season of autumn. We're in it. We've had some beautiful teachings on autumn. Lungs includes the skin, the lungs and large intestines, and many things around the upper face, the sinuses, the teeth, the throat. So can you feel the breath coming in the nostrils and out through the nostrils? And if your body does a little movement as you go side to side, little tiny turning or a little figure eight, and you feel how rooted your one foot is into the earth. I love that feeling. I feel like it travels, reverberates all the way up, right up to my crown, into my skull. I'm awakening. Feel the breathing in, breathing out. I'll just let us practice in sweet silence for just a moment, thanking your lungs, connecting to that open space where everything is possible. And yet we're all together around the globe. This is contentment. Sorry, I forgot that earlier. They're all beautiful, but this one is so, I feel contented. I feel enough. Everything is fine, good. So nourishing, that thought. And let's just do 2 more breaths, no particular hurry. Just enjoy it all the way out and all the way in, being together on the planet in the chi field. So beautiful. And bring yourselves back to center. Take a couple of breaths. If you're female, right hand in front, left hand in front of that. For men, the reverse, left hand in front, right hand. And let's bring our right foot back in. So we're about shoulder width apart. Just take a moment to generate the chi ball star light. Sometimes easy to find and see and feel, and sometimes it's just imagination. The starlight ball, starfire getting smaller and brighter and smaller and stronger right in the center. Great. Let the arms rest down. Ah, feel yourself, the beautiful tree rising up and rooting down. Spine hanging like a string of pearls. I always like to do that. Let's bring our hands in front of our hearts. Feel the warmth of the hands. This one will do just a short kidney for gratitude. This is the season of winter we're about to enter into in a bit. It's water. It's the color blue. I'm wearing a blue scarf this morning. And as you breathe in, you also let the knees bend with a bow, breathing in and breathing out to come back up. And you begin to generate that beautiful waterfall of gratitude. You can take your time to just little things that begin to percolate that you're grateful for. The food from the earth, the water, not so little, right? Those are not so little. Maybe a sweet apple in the season, your family, your friends, and your health. And we didn't include everyone, but you can include everyone in this circle. Those who are with you, those who are far away, and those who are no longer with us. You can always just feel that chi field. Thank you to the kidneys. Another center of vitality that gets weaker as we get older. So it's good to practice this for all of our systems and for the blood. Someone asked a question about hemoglobin yesterday, and I don't know exactly the answer, but I always, when it's about blood, I go to the kidneys. And let's just do 2 more. I feel so grateful. Hmm. Come back to standing. Maybe close your eyes for a moment and just feel the energy around you 360 degrees. Felt so good. And then rub hands together in between the fingers. And let's do the face, up the nose, the bridge, and around the face about 3 times. Feels so good. Let's cup the hands and tap from front to back of the head. Ooh, doesn't that just feel like turning on the lights, the Christmas lights? And my earbud popped out. Like hit it, right? And do your ears. You can do them stronger than I can. These are new, these little earbuds. So there it goes again. Okay. And let's tap the back of the occiput once again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And circle around your C7. That lovely, lovely, mysterious and magical, and it makes me so curious, the C7. Does it make you curious? Yes, it makes me. And then down the left arm, on the inside of the arm and the outside, 3 times. Lungs, large intestine, heart, small intestine. All the energy goes where we need it. Right side, inside, outside. Everyone loves the tapping when I teach them tapping, even children, right? Under the arm, underarm, and down the side. Feels so good. So many channels opening. And the other side, underarm, heart, lymph, down the side. Palm, hands together, clasp the fingers, circle the belly. We come up the right, around, and down the left. So good for the digestion. Wonderful, wonderful. Feels good. Smile on your face. I love joining in together, hoping you're smiling. Tap the tailbone and your sacrum, center of vitality. And a little higher up, soft tapping on the kidneys. Oh, thank you to the kidneys. And it's fun, so like a child, you make a little sound. That's not the sound for kidneys, but we didn't do sound today. And then coming up, we'll do our beautiful gong again. About 9 times. Great. And then to the knees, above the knees, or just over the knees, behind. The sturdy knees, very connected to the kidneys also, and the left, both sides of the left knee and both sides of the right knee. Thank you so much. I'm just going to stand for a moment and just soak it in. Sometimes I like to end with just like the beautiful cloud hands to just soak in this beautiful, beautiful light that we've created together, this beautiful healing energy. So wonderful. And hands together. And I'll come a little closer. And we'll do 3 bows. One for the great lineage of Qigong, so many thousands of years old, so magical. And one for this lineage that Master Chunyi Lin has created. And one for all of us who have discovered this and how much it's helped us, and we can help others. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy to have shared these 2 days with you. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me.